Oh shit. It's probably about to get hot as fuck in here.
Living my best life. Ain't going back to forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back to forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life.
Yeah.
Ain't going back to forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life.
My best life.
Ain't going back to forth with you niggas.
Put your middle fingers up in the air and show a hater you don't even much care. We finna get another bag this year.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Cannabis Cam, back with another video. Today I'm in my car, as you can tell. Different type of setting. I'm gonna be trying to hotbox this bitch. It's really fucking hot right now, and it's not supposed to be. So I'm kind of in the shade. So hopefully, I don't know. We're just gonna see how this shit goes. So I know I usually say, like, in my other videos, like, how my weed is, like, not that good, but this time, like, I swear, like, I really have some fire, and I'm, like, really excited to be smoking this right now, because it's been so long since I've actually had some real actual fire. And, I'm smoking some blue sherbet in a silver Dutch. I actually have never tried the silver Dutches before. I actually never knew they even had, like, I think it's like an original Dutch, like with no flavor. And I've never tried it, so I decided to give it a try. I seen it in another video. Anyways, I'm gonna be smoking and telling you about the story of where my ex-boyfriend went to jail. If you are smoking with me today, go ahead and grab your blunts, your bongs, your joints, your pipes, whatever you're smoking with, because we're finna get high. Cheers. It's already starting to get so freaking hot. Okay, so this was like fuck, I didn't bring any water again. This was like 2 years ago. And I don't have an ashtray. I'm extremely unprepared. Anyways, this was like 2 years ago. I was in college at the time, and I was getting off of the bus. My apartment complex had a little shuttle bus that took us to and from class like every 30 minutes. And so I was getting off there, getting home from class. And I get in the elevator, and then this group of guys, as I'm getting in, they're getting in too. And at the time, I had these really pretty like poetic justice looking braids. They're really nice braids. And one of the guys, we're just gonna call him James. That's my ex. James, he was like, oh my gosh, like, your braids are cute. And he was like filling up on them and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, thank you, whatever. And we ended up getting off on the same floor. And so I don't know, I ended up giving him my number for whatever reason. And he was like, okay, like, I'm gonna hit you up later today. And I was like, okay, cool. But he never hit me up that day. And but he hit me up the next night at like midnight. I don't know, 1 o'clock, booty call type of call. And so he came over. And that was like the first night he ever came over. And, like, we hung out, whatever. And, like, the nigga literally moved in, like, that night. Like, he just never went back home. And I kind of just never told him to go back home. So it was, like, slowly, like, every day, he was, like, low-key bringing his clothes to my house and stuff. And I don't know. I wasn't really tripping off of it because at the time, like, all of my roommates were out of the apartment. Actually, that's a lie. They weren't out of the apartment. They didn't know. Oh, they didn't know. I don't know why we decided not to tell them. I don't know. For some reason, we was hiding that we was, you know, doing whatever. And so, anyways, yeah, this nigga started moving in with me. So It's like a month later. Like, this thing only lasted a month. And I was at work, and he went to a party with my roommates and like some friends or whatever. And I worked at Wendy's at the time, and we were open late, so I didn't get off until like 3-4 o'clock in the morning. And so I got off work, and then he came home that morning at maybe like 6. It was like 6 or 7. I don't know. It was really early. But he came home, and he had these shoes and this belt. I forgot what type of belt it was. I can't think of it right now. But it was like the one with the double A's, I think they are. I can't think of what the fuck it's called. But he had that type of belt and like some Nikes and like a bottle of wine. And he was like, look, babe, like, look what I got, like, da-da-da-da. And I was like, where the fuck did you get this shit from? And he was like, oh, like, I robbed someone. And I was like, nigga, what? Like, you robbed somebody? And he was like, yeah, like, me and my friends, da-da-da-da, robbed this nigga. And I was just like, whatever. Like, I was trying to go to sleep. And so he was like, he said, oh, like, I left my polo hat at the party. He's like, can you take me to go get it? And I was like, what the fuck? Like, oh my God, okay. So we drive to, and then he couldn't even remember the fucking house where the party was at. So we literally like went out for no reason and just came right back. And when we came back, there was like hella cop cars in front of my apartment complex. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, damn, like some fucking shit is going on up in this bitch. And they were all in the front, but I had a parking space in the back. And so we went back there, and we got up to our apartment from the stairs. And so we had like no type of interaction with the cops. And so we get in the apartment, and like we're getting ready to lay down because it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. And James, his phone rings. And he's just like, leave it alone, like it's fine, it's nobody. And I was like, okay, whatever. So we lay down, and then like 2-3 minutes later, my phone rings, and I answered it, and it was a lady, and she was like, pretty much saying that she was a cop, and she was outside of my front door with all these other cops, and she was telling us that we needed to come outside, and this and that, and I was just like, what? I was like, no, like, bitch. I told James, I was like, get the fuck up. Like, I was like, there's cops, like, out there. There's cops out there. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm innocent, you know? Like, so I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm not about to go to jail. And so I just remember, like, I'm crying, and James is crying, and he doesn't know what to do. He keeps telling me to hang up the phone. And I'm like, bro, like, they're right in front of the door. Like, if I hang up the phone, like, they're gonna bust my shit down. Like, and so I'm just breaking down, like, just crying. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. He doesn't want to go outside. So we're just like, what the fuck? And so he just tells me to hang up. So I just hung up on the cop. And she called me back. And I just answered again. I was like, fuck it. Like, this nigga's about to get out. Like, because I'm not about to go to jail for harboring a fugitive or, like, what? Bitch, no. Get your ass out there. And so I was like, I was like, go. And she was like, put your phone... She was like, put your phone down on speaker. And she was like, and open the front door. And I was like, how about no? Like, anyway, so I did that. And I had up next to me, and they wanted him to come out first. They were like, I think I just said James. They wanted James to come out of the house first with his hands up in the air. And so I went and I opened the door, and there was 4 cops with 4 humongous guns at my door. Like, just right there, like... I tell you, I must have put my hands up so damn fast. Like, I have 4 guns in my face. And first, with his hands up, they put him in handcuffs. I came out, hands up. They put my ass in handcuffs. I'm fucking crying. The fucking lady cop is like, calm down, calm down. I'm like, no, like, y'all got me in handcuffs and I ain't even did shit. Like, I barely even know this nigga. And I'm just, you guys, like, I was so scared. Like, I was so scared. I really thought, like, I was about to go to jail for a second. And, so we're in handcuffs, and my roommate, like, had this guy's dog. She was, like, babysitting his dog or something. But nobody was there but us at the time. And so this dog is just fucking yapping and yapping and yapping and barking. And it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and like my door was open now, and everybody in the complex could hear the fucking dog. And so everybody was like coming outside and like looking, and wearing handcuffs, and like we look like we did some bad things. And I'm like, damn, like everybody's gonna think like I did something terrible. Everybody's gonna think I'm going to jail. Like, oh my gosh, you guys, it was something else. It really was. But anyways, so the dog wouldn't shut the fuck up. And so the lady cop asked one of the cops to uncuff me, just literally so I could calm the fucking dog down. Like, that's how crazy the dog was going. And so, I calmed the dog down, and then she came and she started asking me questions. Like, she thought I was with him at the time, and I was like, no, like, I was at work. Like, I have no idea, like, what happened. But, like, I didn't tell her about, like, the shoes and stuff. Like, I didn't tell her about that. Just because, like, what the fuck? Like, she would be like, oh, so you knew. And then she would have locked my ass up. But anyways, she was like, well, we have a search warrant because somebody said that he had a gun. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, a gun? And I knew he didn't have a gun. Like, I knew 100% that he didn't have a gun. He did not have a gun. And I was just like, there's no gun. Like, he doesn't have a gun. And she was like, well, we still need to do a search. And I was like, whatever. Like, search, I don't care. And so we were outside while the cops searched my house. And they literally just tore everything up. And didn't find a gun because there was no gun. But they did find the shoes and stuff. And the belt. And, yeah, but they didn't find the gun. They freaking trashed my whole apartment. Like, they didn't even clean them after themselves. Like, they took the cushions out the sofas, like, the sheets off my bed, and my closet was just tore up. Like, I just had... that shit was annoying. But anyway, so after they found that stuff, they pretty much took him. And then they were like, give us your keys so we can search your car. They're like, because we saw you guys pull up. We're waiting. And it's crazy because, like, how the fuck did they know that we weren't there? Like, that, I don't know. It was just crazy. But anyways, I was like, okay, whatever. Search the car. They searched the car. Didn't find anything. And they ended up taking James to jail. And he's still currently there. So, actually, after he went to jail, I was pretty sad. Because I don't know, I guess I thought I liked him a little bit. But after a while, like, I was trying to hold it down. Like, I would write him letters and stuff. And I was putting money on his books for, like, a short while. And then, like, I just found some shit out. And then he just had to go. I just cut him off. I took everything that I had of his back to his sister's house. And never talked to him again. But he actually, he tried to add me on Facebook, but that's a whole nother story. And I'm pretty high. I'm almost done with the blunt. I don't know if I should keep smoking though. Anyways, that was the story of my ex-boyfriend going to jail. Shit was crazy, huh? I don't even think my parents know about that, to be honest. Like, I think I told my mom that I dated a guy that went to jail, but I don't think she knows, like, the situation. Like, I don't think she knows I was put in handcuffs or anything. So, if she watches this, that'll be a surprise. Sorry, Mom, but that's over now. And I've definitely learned from that, because that was crazy. Like, I cannot believe, like, I just let him pretty much move in. Dumb. I was a dumb idiot. I don't know why I still have this fucking watch on. I was at work earlier, and I always wear a watch, but I always take it off because I don't really wear a watch, because I have my phone. If you guys like this video, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And I'll see you guys in my next video.